Good morning, everyone. My name is Naufal Ardiansyah, and here I will present my PowerPoint entitled Issues in the Power Rangers movie. Have you ever watched the Power Rangers movie? I think you must watch it because this film is very legendary. So, today we will discuss Elizabeth Nestirosa and M. Fitratullah article from Universitas Teknorat Indonesia entitled Minority Voice in Power Rangers Movie. In this presentation, we will overview the movie, discuss background of the study, research question, research method, finding and discussion, and last, we will conclude it. Power Rangers. The Power Rangers movie tells about 5 teenagers from the small town of Angel Grove. They were accidentally reunited by aliens named Zordon and his assistant Alpha 5, which made them superheroes, and they were granted power coins to transform into superheroes called Power Rangers. Directed by Dan Israeli and was released on March 22 in Indonesia. The aim of this study is to expose some important issues that relate to the other side of teenagers' life and minorities in the US. The research question is, what are the issues discussed in the Power Rangers movie? The writer used a popular literary approach and Hall's representation theory. Representation theory is used in translating the sign form in society such as dialogue, writing, video, film, and photography. And then we will enter into finding and discussion. This Power Rangers movie doesn't just focus on the hero as the savior, but that also conveys some messages through minorities. They accept minority people and rights for LGBT. So in this Power Rangers film, there are 4 scenes that describe the acceptance of minority people in US. Number 1 is equality and acceptance of people of color as the application of freedom of thought. In the US, there is still social inequality among people of color, and there are still many white people who think their race is the most powerful. And number 2 is today's perception of the new image of black people. Bad stereotypes about black people in the US disappeared because they always show positive traits, such as being friendly with anyone and being enthusiastic. And number 3 is Chinese American as one of the minorities who experience discrimination and have lower status than Anglo-American. Many Chinese people migrated to America to get freedom. Native Americans feel anxious. They are afraid that in the future the Chinese people can rule in America. And finally, the Americans use violence against the Chinese people. And number 4 is people perception about Chicanos. Chicanos are people of Mexican descent born in the US. Chicanos face discrimination in the US. In the United States, their voices and movement have always been restricted. And the next is the right for LGBT. In this film, there is a scene that describes the right of the LGBT. Kimberly and Trini are female superheroes in Power Rangers movie. They are lesbian. They fought the world's enemies and saved millions of people in the world. They also show respect, confidence, honesty, and courage. It is far from controversial issues regarding lesbians as society's enemy. America respects life minorities with different sexual orientation. Okay, and the last one, we're going to get into conclusion. Power Rangers movie is considered useful to deliver some issues related to the multiculturalism society that exists in the United States. In addition, the movie also exhibits good perspective for the minority group. The discrimination that still continues must be eliminated, and it is in line with the ideal of American ancestors to make America as the place for people of color. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you for paying attention to my presentation.